You know, when we get to heaven, we'll be hearing new music. We'll be singing new songs, no doubt, in octaves we've never been able to reach here in this life, hearing lyrics presented by the songwriters of the ages of the faith. And I have every reason to believe that the name of one of the songs, the titles, would be Emptiness. That's right. Jesus and his emptiness. I want you to think about the celebration that we're going to have for Jesus as he emptied himself in order to make our salvation possible. Jesus' actions showed his love for us. The wonderful eternal mystery of the love that caused Jesus to become manifest in the flesh. Well, what does it say in 1 Timothy 3:16? And by common confession, great is the mystery of godliness. He who was manifest in the flesh, or Hebrews chapter 2 and verse 9, him who was made a little lower than the angels, so that by the grace of God, he might taste death for everyone. He emptied himself. Jesus showed his humility in order to make salvation possible. Philippians chapter 2, verses 7 and 8 tell us this. But he emptied himself by taking the form of a servant, being born in the likeness of men, and being found in human form, he humbled himself by becoming obedient to the point of death, even the death on a cross. Now, in verse 7 of Philippians chapter 2, that word empty is kanao, and that literally means in the definition to make void or of no effect. As in the passage in Matthew chapter 26, verse 53, we're reminded that when Peter was about to use one solitary sword at Jesus' arrest in the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus lets us know about this emptiness when he tells Peter, do you think that all I need to do is appeal to my Father and he will at once put at my disposal more than 12 legions of angels? And if I have that right, that means 72,000 angels. But Jesus emptied himself by not losing his deity, but by assuming the form of a mortal and being obedient in dying for our salvation. His purpose was to reach us, the lost. Luke 19:10. For the Son of Man came to seek and to save the lost. Yet, think about this. His emptiness never compromised his deity. In fact, he is completely filled now in his divine nature. Colossians 2 and verse 9. For in him all the fullness of deity dwells bodily. Jesus willingly withheld his deity so that he might become the sacrifice for our sins. But now he is in heaven reigning in the fullness of deity. And when we get to heaven, there is no doubt in my mind we will have myriads of songs celebrating that one act of emptiness